Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this out there on the World Wide Web. This is Jeremy Geelan for SYS-CON TV. We're here in our Times Square studio, and I say we because I'm delighted to say hello to Lisa Larson, VP of Enterprise Cloud Solutions at Rackspace Hosting. Thank you for joining me, Lisa. I know you've got a million things to do. You're keynoting at this 12th Cloud Expo. But here's the thing. I've grabbed you, if I may, because I have heard, as we have all heard, the term hybrid cloud, hybrid cloud, hybrid cloud for the last, maybe 2 years now. And here's a chance. Slow down, unpack that for me, Lisa. Why is that such an important term and a concept within cloud computing?
Well, really, I think the 2013 is really the year of hybrid cloud. It's really starting to take off now. And it's the combination of public cloud, private cloud, and dedicated infrastructure working seamlessly together to provide the best application platform. But it's also providing reliability, availability, performance, and lowest TCO. So think about an application. An application has a life cycle. And as a startup organization or an SMB, you may take that application and move it to the public cloud. You want to get the lowest cost for that. Right. But that application over time changes. The demand for it goes up. And you may start to look at, well, public cloud isn't right for me or for this application because now my costs are getting out of control.
Because it's so successful.
Yeah, it's so successful, which is awesome, which is amazing. But what you'll want to do with that application is you want to have that workload be able to offload some components where you've got a base level of infrastructure that's always constant, and that would be a private cloud type of solution, and then continue to have that variable capacity in the public cloud, and that's true, that's hybrid cloud. And so you're really taking that application, you're moving the workload to a hybrid cloud solution to get the best cost and best TCO for that application.
And that life cycle, I'm sure a lot of people watching will recognize that. Yeah, no, I wanted to start in the public cloud. I wondered what would happen if it succeeded, and now Rackspace comes with the answer. Well, and that's something you would handhold me. So I've had my astonishing success. And
yes.
Then I go, wow, that's actually, I was getting quite pricey. I would come to you and say, I think we've reached that point, guys, and you would help with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have services, advisory services to help a customer go through and take a look at that application and analyze the performance of it, look at what the scalability, availability requirements are, see how much is being used, and then be able to set a baseline that says, this infrastructure goes onto a private cloud solution, and then the rest of it continues in that variable cost capacity in public cloud. And so it's, it's the age-old, you're going to own the base and rent the spike.
Yeah. And if I'm a CEO, Lisa, should I be worried about the terminology? Should I know about OpenStack? Do I need to worry about that? What's the big picture? What does that mean?
OpenStack is really giving you that open computing platform for cloud. And it's really gives you the best choice for innovating your cloud solution or your cloud application. So an open platform gives you ability. If you are on a service provider, you come to Rackspace, maybe you don't like Rackspace anymore and you want to move that application, you can with an open cloud platform. If you're locked into another type of provider that offers proprietary services, you can't move that application as easily. So open gives you the ability to move it back into your data center if you like, or continue to use services from Rackspace.
Now here's a question for you. We know that cloud computing is all about automation. So where does the Rackspace Fanatical Support model fit? Because it's all automated. Can't I just sleep at night and I don't need any support?
Well, so if you're a developer, you don't want to worry about that infrastructure, right? No. So you're getting Fanatical Support from Rackspace because we're worrying about that for you. So you just have your application that's running in public cloud, hybrid cloud, and we're managing all that underlying infrastructure. You're just worrying about the application layer. You're worrying about taking that application to the next level, tweaking it, changing it. We worry about and fanatically support all that underlying infrastructure for you.
Sounds good to me. How do I sign up? I mean, you do have some pretty creative ways of signing up with Rackspace. I know. Yeah. Let's be unashamed. Somebody watching wants to get involved with Rackspace. How do they do it?
Simple. You just go to our website. You got a credit card. It's easy. You can spin up cloud services that way. Or if you're an enterprise type of customer, we will fanatically support you. You know, you have our chat box that pops up whenever you go onto the website. We have, you know, we're into the enterprise too. So you know, we've got that relationship-based sales organization that's going to go out there and talk to you. And then over the top of that, my enterprise cloud solutions organization can go out and advise you on what's the best platform for that application. So not only are we looking at startups and helping you with building new apps, but for an enterprise customer, you probably have a whole host of legacy applications, and you've got to figure out, how do I take these applications I already have and how do I move them to the cloud? And so we're going to fanatically support you through that process and help you understand, what is this application doing? How do I take this application and start to decouple it so that I can move some of it to a public cloud, some of it to a dedicated infrastructure, all fanatically supported and using our technology, which is called Rack Connect, to support that dedicated infrastructure and that public cloud infrastructure.
Well, I think that is going to be resonating with a lot of people viewing this. So if that's you, you know you've had a personal invitation from the VP of Enterprise Cloud Solutions herself at Rackspace. Thank you so much, Lisa Larson, for joining us here in the Times Square studio. And thank you for following along out there on the World Wide Web.